plant growth and the interplay of limiting factors. Here's a breakdown of how Liebig's law of minimum, Blackman's theory of optima, and Mitscherlich's law of diminishing returns all relate to plant growth and limiting factors. Liebig's law of minimum focuses on essential nutrients for plant growth. States that growth is limited by the scarcest resource, not the total amount available. Imagine a barrel with staves of different lengths. The amount of water held, plant growth, is limited by the shortest stave, most limiting nutrient. Example: even if a plant has abundant sunlight and water, if it lacks essential nitrogen, growth will be stunted by the nitrogen deficiency. Blackman's theory of optima addresses the ideal range for various environmental factors impacting plant growth: light, temperature, CO2, etc. Each factor has a minimum, optimum, and maximum level for growth. Below the minimum level, growth is limited. Within the optimum range, growth is maximized. Exceeding the maximum level can also hinder growth. Example: a plant might need a specific range of sunlight for photosynthesis. Too little light limits growth, LOLM, while excessive sunlight might scorch the leaves, exceeding the optimum. Mitscherlich's law of diminishing returns deals with the increasing amount of a single growth factor and its impact on yield. Adding a deficient factor initially increases yield significantly, filling the LOLM gap. However, as the amount of that factor continues to increase, the additional benefit to yield decreases. Eventually, further additions have minimal impact on growth, reaching a plateau. Example: adding nitrogen fertilizer to a nitrogen-deficient soil will initially boost plant growth. However, adding more and more nitrogen beyond the optimal level might not significantly increase yield and could even be harmful. In summary, LOLM identifies the most limiting factor for growth. Blackman's theory defines the ideal range for various factors to maximize growth within LOLM constraints. Mitscherlich's law explains the diminishing benefit of adding a single factor once it's no longer limiting. These principles help us understand plant growth by considering the interplay between different resources and their ideal levels for optimal yield.